I mean, that's something I'm making up, right? Santa knows how well I'm sleeping. So nice and hot. Yeah, anyway, it's a mindset, but I think I always forget in my head when I'm making plans that I'm human and that my brain is struggling, and but adjustments will be made today because, you know, really it's crappy to wake up and you already feel bad that you haven't done what you want to do. Yeah, not enjoying that, y'all. We gotta make us a list today, which I should have been doing all along, y'all. And I ripped this out of somewhere. I found it at my mother's. What is on here that I felt like I would make? Oh, this was good. Baked ham with mustard peach glaze. Sounds good. Wegmans was having some kind of ham on sale. I have to check and see if they still have it. Like, super good deal. Lemon orzo, y'all. Almond torte with cranberry jam. I love almond, but you need almond liqueur. What's that called? I don't know. I don't want to buy that. This does not sound good to me, y'all. Pineapple pecan salsa. That's not right. Ew, no. That must have been the lemon orzo. And y'all, balsamic beans. So I'm supposed to be throwing all those away. Oh, it's snowing, or it snowed, and I'm not feeling the snow. They keep saying it's going to be the worst. I can't remember last year. I don't think we had any snow. I don't think we had a snow day. Oh, trust me, I enjoy a good snow day, but I don't enjoy shoveling. So, y'all, I got to get my shovels out. You know what? Not the most important thing to do today, but shovels out. Now I have a couple containers I want to bring in. So I'm going to write shovels out, containers in. Oh, this is my day off. My friend's coming over later. I'm going to make cookies. And just hang out, make some food. And her son is going to come help me with my chair. Thank goodness. So I would like to clear anything that's in the path of the chair. My mat came, y'all, look at this. My mat came from my refrigerator. It's not what I want. I can't find what I want. Let me do this. Oh, I must have thrown it down the stairs. So it says it's absorbent, but I wanted something like a tray with a lip. So if water does come out, it goes on here. So I haven't seen anything with the right shape. It's never wide enough. It's always long enough. So I'm going to start with that and just keep an eye on it. The other thing, I haven't shown y'all, these are my, something I got a little while ago. Let me, come on. All right, well, that's a thing. So I got these a while ago. Dot markers. You get 36 colors. You get an activity book. But I think that I've gone dotty. Y'all, I can't stop making dots now. You'll find another YouTube channel. I can't stop making dots. Let me show y'all. So last night, I guess that's my stress relief, right? And when my table's set up after Robin today, I'm going to start a jigsaw. Y'all want to do some jigsaw puzzle with me? I have what I'm supposed to be doing every day. I'll get caught up. We'll get caught up. Let me just grab what I have done. Okay. So I love dots. But we're going to start with some X's. So part of this is in collage is you build up your stash, your fodder. where you just have like coffee stained paper, stenciled paper, paper from the jelly plate, paper, you know, that you've just watercolored, paper you've just, you know, marked on. And honestly, right now, there is an artist, and I can't think of her name, she's Japanese. And there's a children's book, well, you know, there's books about her, but there's a children's book about her journey. And basically, she went wild with dots. And, you know, how obviously, and I mean, she's gone now, but obviously growing up in Japan, women didn't declare themselves artists. But it's so funny because I had shared that book with my supervisor because, you know, we all love children's books, so we share them. And I have one to bring to read y'all. Well, not all. I don't know if I read the whole thing. I don't know. Maybe not. But, and next day, and I said, for some reason, I just made dots. And she's like, could this book have anything to do with it? Anyway, my homage to her. You know, look at Mae West. I bet a lot of people don't know who Mae West is. But look at Mae West as a mermaid, y'all. That's going to go in a book. So, you know, you can, and this is some of my Temu paper. And it's super white. What we want to do is try this in coffee and see if I think it's going to meld it because this is washable. This is a kid's thing, right? And it's, let me try. So they're pain in the butt to get started. They have a whole instruction on it and it didn't work. But you know, you just kind of, for the dots, but you can do this. So all these amazing colors, and it's of course much quicker and easier than acrylic. But look at this. This is, so I can make this a book page, right? Or I can just use it as a collage element. More than likely a book page. And then you can gesso it, you put paper on it, make it like a matte. I love this color, y'all. So yeah, I've just gone tear it up, use part. Or if there's a side I really don't like, then I'm gonna tear it up for collage work. But yeah, so I got one out, but this one I really like, y'all. This is called, from a book, Her Harvest, The Homing Heart. And then just, you know, so I'm just watching a little TV. This is cool, the black one. Now this book was The Flavor of Italy and Recipes, but you know, you sort of transform it. This book was from 1965. That's the year I was born. So, and this one was purple dots, and then I just added yellow on top. So now I have a whole page. There's, you know, in a book. This makes me very happy. But I had things to do, y'all, last night. I really did. So again, here's a collage element. If I want to use this in a book, or it's kind of cute the way it is. Okay. So, you know, Dottie. Now this for sure will be in a book. And I love what the coffee did to the color. Isn't that amazing? Almost looks like crystals. So I wanted to leave some of that paper. Again, just notebook paper. Crazy, right? So then I have a little stash, I'll say dots. So when I feel like I need a dot, this one you can write. I did stripes. So yeah, there's some really cool. So what I want to do today, when I have a little bit of a break, I want to just take one of my, oh look right here, one of my old journals. Again, it's interesting how, dots, y'all, how eclectic and how changed I am. So there's dots have always been there, you guys. This is a long time ago. I think this was from 2014. And this was basically stuff I would grab out of books or old books that were being discarded, and just grab little things, and I started putting them in calendars just to have them. Like that I added recently. So, you know, I forgot to show you. So Michelle gave me her walk, her old walk. So that's heavy, you guys. So I got to do some rearranging and stuff, but oh my gosh, you guys, hold on. Oh, my precious little piece of paper. So I want to do some stir frying, and when I get good, when I'm doing it consistently, really into it, then maybe I'll get another wok. But for now, that one's perfect. Okay, so Beverly, it's very hard for her to save me some of these. Trader Joe's cranberry butter cookies. Classic French butter cookies with sweet and dried cranberries and a touch of cinnamon. Now, these are her kind of cookies. I scanned it on Yucca. Other than the fact that they're telling you it's not healthy food, there's literally nothing. It may contain soy, has milk, egg, wheat, sesame, almond, Brazil nut, cashew, coconut, hazelnut, macadamia nut, pecan, pistachio, and walnut. So in that sense, it's pretty clean. She's like, there aren't that many. I said, well, just take me a couple. Girl had a struggle, but these are her kind of thing. So let's try it. Get 15. I don't know what cost they were. They're good. They're just not my thing. So, getting back to her. I'm being careful about not consuming things I don't love, right? So, if it's going to be sketchy, I'll be something I want. They taste good and I could eat them. It's not my thing. Oh, guys. So, yeah, but look at all this yumminess. And this was, when did Amazon have their Prime Day? And I'd forgotten about it, to be truthful, because that's what I do. I think they're normally like $20, and then we get them for $15, $16, something like that. I can't hardly wait. I'm going to use these up. Use them up. I suppose you could color with them too, right? Let's see, y'all. Okay. So let's try. Yeah, look at that. So just before they're dogs doesn't mean you can't. Oh, that's really cool. So it's really geared towards kids, so I'm all for that, y'all. Okay, so let's make, y'all can help me with my notes? Okay. So refrigerator. And I mean this one up here, clean out. I'm gonna do a clean out. Because I gotta prep some of my vegetables, get some stir fry stuff ready. Refrigerator, plug in, right? I'm gonna plug it in and get my new refrigerator all ready. And I had a dream that I was thinking, I'll just get peppermint ice cream from every store and do a taste off. Taste off. And yeah, no. No, I'm gonna be a hunt on the ham now. If I go to Wegmans to get this ham, I mean, the whole ham is under $10. I mean, the other hams are like insane. So I have to check on that. And here's what you're doing. You're looking at Wegmans, and it signed me out. I don't remember how to sign in. I don't have it written anywhere, so I have to do it again. And then you don't. So I'm in the general Wegmans, and it's saying that, but doesn't mean my Wegmans has it. I can't think. Okay, so when I get y'all, I need to get some jeans, some laundry done. Okay, we want to clear the kitchen table. I mean, put things away, get my art stuff downstairs. Okay, there is a large frame too. that I need to take the pictures out of and tape to donate. I'm going to do that. I want it. It's in my foyers, driving me crazy. They're heavy as heck. I'd like to get done with those tomorrow. Frame. Like, I need to get out all my boots and more gloves and hats, right? Because I guess winter's here. What else do I need to do, you guys? I need to do the litter box. Tomorrow is trash day, so that's always a good day to really start fresh, as it were. I mean, trash out. So we're going to make a separate list for when I'm off some days at Christmas, because I want to get my studio in a better place for doing my art classes. So this thing called Wanderlust starts, you know, I guess first week in January, second week. And it's a weekly class. But I kind of in the middle of, you know, I think I want to dedicate 8 hours in there to get some stuff out, donated, in the garage, you know, whatever. But anything that goes in the garage is going to have a hard look at it to see if it comes back. So one of the things I'm doing in the garage, and I was going to take pictures and post it on Instagram in this community tab, is just grab 5 books every day on my way to work or at home, but rarely on the way to work, that are in my garage that are more meant for art than for reading. But I do, you know what? I'm not going to have time today, but we'll put this on this list. In my library, I want to finish going through the books on the bookcases to donate. Because then for my library, we're not going to deep dive that to after my studio, but I want everything that I can get off the floor on an empty bookcase, y'all. We can do it. Anyway, so grab 5 books. So in the garage, if you guys who have been with me, so if I'm going in the garage, looking at the garage door to pull the car out, to the right against the wall, there's a bookcase. There's the whole wall practically is bookcases, but there's one bookcase, and I thought I really want that cleared up because I want things. Okay, so in my art world, I was showing you all yesterday. So this is an old book, falling apart. And I want to make it into a journal, right? I don't know if I eventually can sell these. Why am I making so many journals? Give them away? I don't know. I just have to. It's therapy, right? So stuff like this that I know I want to make into a journal. I'm not dragging this crap in my house until I'm using it. But also, I don't have any in front. But I've showed you all before how I pull pages and stuff. So let's say like this book. You know, I can hardly wait for this table. So like this book. I want to grab some pages from it, right, to put in my journal, but I don't need the book in the house. So that bookcase I want to dedicate towards, y'all, something was avalanche. So I want to have that, like right now I have books in my house, in my living room, they're organized, but I want them outside, right? So if I need different pages, I'm going to take a bag, I'm going to go out and rip them out of there and keep them there, right? So I want a space, dedicated space. These are books I've gone through, I want. Well, what's funny is I had grabbed about 6 yesterday to look at. And they were all really ones I wanted. I'm looking at these, I'm like, wait a minute. No, I like this, I like this, I like this. So I thought, okay, that's what we've done here. So I did let 2 go. So I had 4. I haven't brought them back yet, but I will. Some of my mom loved to collect the cookbooks from organizations, you know, like PTAs, Officers' Wives Clubs, churches, you know, the YMCA, the Moose Lodge, that kind of thing. And I've gotten rid of, I've donated and let them go off to a new world a lot. But the couple I kept were handwritten. Now, but you know, so people wrote their recipes and then, you know, the mimeographs or whatever back in the day. So anyway, I like those to put in my books. So, but then I can say, I'm in and sewing a lot. I don't like that. Okay, here are these. I have 12. We really don't need to keep any more. So if you want to keep this one, when you stumble upon it, you gotta let go of that one. Anyway, this is my, yeah. But I'm really waking up thinking, I want to get up at 6. I wanted to do 2 hours last night. I did do a half hour. But I wanted to get up and get going and, you know. And I have to understand too, winter is so much harder, y'all. What do y'all keep your house temperature at? I'm curious. I definitely feel the cold more than I used to. And I don't think the heat bothers me as much as it used to. Because I know this summer, usually I'm off the charts. Like, you know, you're the best, you know, you compared to your neighbors. I'm always in the middle, sometimes the beginning of this third tier. But I was pretty much top of the middle, low or good. So, yeah, I don't know. I try to keep it at 67 if I'm not here, right? Claire doesn't care. And at night I try too because I feel better breathing. But y'all, it's not helping me get up in the morning if I'm cold. So there's all these little intricate things. So yeah, yes, I'm scattered and it's okay. So I'm going to go get my drugs today. And then today I will start with upping it probably to the maximum. But my feelings are this not going to work for me. That Ritalin is not the thing. So I'm going to have to go back to the generic Adderall and try to add the exercise, the meditation, the eating better. And again, how do I stay I want to do that. How do I do it? Y'all, can you come with me and help me on this journey? It's like, but here's the thing. This is what some people get it. I get this, right? Because I suffer. But because something works for you, something works for me, does not mean it can work for somebody else. It just does. Now, it can. Like I was saying, Michelle and I started Noom in the beginning of the pandemic. She lost all kinds of weight, changed her eating completely. I mean, she's less rigid right now, but totally. Girlfriend's this high, right? Just like a little feather. I put on 7 pounds because my brain cannot stand that. My brain goes wild. The girl that I was and had to do this bullcrap most of my life, she's not having it. She is not having it. So that's going to work for a lot of people, y'all. It's not working for me. So, why do I say so? It's like should. Don't should all over yourself. Don't sew yourself. I'm going to use my, I didn't know why I'm not using my sewing machine, y'all. Now, where's my pen? Sewing machine. And I'd like to, a good friend gave me a 12 Days of Christmas thing, some jams, thank you very much. So I want to get organized for 12 Days of Christmas, right? I can do that. So where were we? Oh yeah. So I want to meditate. I want to do my journaling in the morning. I want to switch my thinking less to activity. Like I'm still, I'm going to be decluttering, letting stuff, sharing my wealth for a while. But, honestly, it's something you do all the time, right? You might go buy some new tops, you let tops go, right? Get to that point. Who here wants to fly in for 2 days? Just 4 of you. And that's what I need. How do I do it without that? So, yeah. And I want to get my fruit going now. I want to have, like, Michelle, every morning that she's working, she cuts up her fruit for her snack. You know, she pretty much makes all her food. And I want to do that. And she's I mean, this one, I'm going to tell you something, y'all. I got to check on her website, and if I'm going to link it, if I can figure that out. She is a crocheting fanatic. I got to find my Santa hat, y'all. And she is, and I have a strawberry hat, y'all. She's amazing, but she's obsessed with it. Like I am probably with dots in my art, but she manages to do that all. She's not in the declutter mode like I am, and her house is smaller than mine. Let me put on my future list. Taste test with Michelle and Stacy. I miss them. They're fun. I gotta get a hold of Mark and Sue, make a date. We got so much food to try. Literally so much food to try. Y'all look. Some people are like this. They come in. So what do I do? How do I do this? Is it a list with this ADHD? You know, on Instagram, it's starting to really bother me, and I get it. Like if I had something I would offer and I wanted people to take part of and it costs money, I would want them to see it. It seems every single thing wants you to buy something. I don't care what it is. Now I'm getting these I had to look up cabinets. We're trying to find a new cabinet at work for a copier, long story, and the copier's big and heavy and it doesn't fit the standards. Now I got this crappy cabinets coming up every time I'm on my thing on work. So I should have gone on my phone and done incognito mode so I don't get all that. Y'all ever do that? Go there so you don't want a bunch of stuff coming up? There's all kinds of ADHD things now that will change your life without medicine. Y'all, just $20 a month. Click here. I don't know. I should start writing them down and deep dive them. But if I don't do it, then it's not okay. So how do I'm just going to accept I'm saying so. I'm going to blame it on my unmedicated brain. What do I do? How do I help myself? I love a list. I guess training myself to become as obsessed with this list as I have been looking for peppermint things. And part of the ADHD is you move on. Beverly and I were laughing. Just, you know, all these great ideas. There's a new, it's in the New York Times magazine yesterday, an article about Michael Stipe, and I didn't get to finish it, but what an interesting article. And he's a special human being. But he talks about like all the people that are dying that he knows. Like I'm not name dropping, but of course you do. And he goes, I'm 60 something now, and the possibilities and the time of everything I want to do. He's obviously ADHD 100%, but all the things he wants to do, there's not enough time. So he's letting go, right? And that's with the ADHD brain, y'all. I see art in everything. I see a purpose. What I would see on the ground, you wouldn't even notice. I would pick up, and I know I can use this rusty nail in art, and I could. But there's limits, right? This is all about not limits. I don't want to say limits. Why is that a bad word to me? Why is limit a bad word? Boundaries. You know, it's like I can't do everything, right? And my brain really enjoys thinking and creating in my brain. But again, I want to have a book. Just like for shopping, I want to have and here's the thing, all the ADHD says have one book, right? And just fill it up, move on. But how do you go back and find anything? Unless I don't know. See, I don't know. But could this be my main book and then I daily pull out stuff? I really don't know, y'all. I don't have the answer yet. Is there an answer? Do or don't do? Yoda, is that what he said? To be or not to be, organized, clutter-free, and really clutter. Look at the words. There's a judgment, right? I just want to let go and share my abundance. I'm trying to switch that thinking, like, because I love to share. And I don't believe that when you hoard things, and I'm not a hoarder. Someone would say, I'm not a hoarder. Come in, y'all, 4 of you come. Look at these split. Look at these split. I am not a hoarder. I'm tired and I'm older. But I can see this pattern my whole life. And I really want to move past that pattern. But, okay, so I want to wake up. Got to feed my girlfriend. And this girl gets upset if I move out of the room. She stops, she follows me, and she waits, right? Okay. So I thought, okay, I can come down, get my coffee going, and do my morning pages at the table, what girlfriend's eating, a little Claire Johnson. Okay. And I want to, how hard is it to spend 7 minutes quiet? I have a beautiful altar. Right now I want to clean it in my bedroom and have that as a beautiful space. So I want to do that. I want to eat. I want to hydrate. So easy enough. Get your water going. And I'm not hydrating every day enough, and I feel it, and it's not helping my brain. All of this is to help me have, I don't know, it's functioning life. I'm functioning. Okay, y'all, I'm functioning. Not at my best, not, see, again, it's this whole thing. And I do have faith in God. I have a relationship with God. And I don't talk about it a lot because a lot of my friends are atheists. Is that right? Is that the word, atheists? They don't believe. They're super smart. They don't believe. Anyway, that's okay. I say God believes in you. Right? Right. So I would like to not only meditate, I would like to have prayer time. I would like to have spiritual time where I can read things to fill me up. I also would like to at least 5 hours a week work on my YouTube channel. And that doesn't mean filming. That means, thumbnails, stuff like this. And bring that. I would like this to grow. Honestly, I would love to be monetized, but make money is an extra income, especially as when I retire. And I want to plan things to take y'all with me and share. Sometimes when I feel lonely, which isn't often really, because I got Claire Johnson. Did you just hear her sneezing? My girlfriend. Even when she's ignoring me, she's with me. But it's just nice to share. I miss sharing with my mother because we always shared that. I couldn't shake the woman from my life, y'all. So I miss that part. But having you guys with me, it really feels like that, right? So, and then I want to spend more time with friends. Like, a friend came yesterday to see me, and she had tickets for something, and someone didn't want to go, and the person said, hey, ask Tracy, and she's like, she's not going to go, and she's right, I wouldn't have, but I want to go. I want to do, it's not like I need to do every week or be busy, but I'd like to do once a month, do something interesting, like go to a play, or go to a movie, or, I don't know, a book talk, or just something like that, right? And I would like to meet more friends. I was thinking, like, can I find a walking club around here? I don't know. I have to go on our community tab page and look. Somebody I could commit to. There's a YWMCA. I would, one of the things, like, what am I going to do when I have my roommate and I have a little bit, have some income I can use, is join the YMCA. Now, right now, we do this thing at work, Virgin Pulse something, but we get money for certain things to be healthy. What's really interesting too, you get a lot of points for being consistent. It's like you have to walk, you have to do this, right? But I have money, you get money, and I've never taken it out. So I need to get my money out. And honestly, I think I have about $500. I talked to my girl Cindy, she'll tell me how to do it. So let's say I take that, let's say it's $400. I'm not 100% sure. I think it might be $500 at this point. But let's say it's $400. You take that out and use that $400 just for the YMCA. So my thoughts there are, depending on the weather, but even now I could walk there and for my cardio, and then I would get a trainer probably for like 3 weeks to get a program going and then take maybe 6 weeks and work that program. And when I'm ready, stronger, get another trainer for 3 weeks and, you know, change it up. That's doable, right? That's super doable. But how do I fit all this in, right? So then I want to do art. I still want to let things go. I want a house care. I want to have a regular basis of house caring. Doesn't that sound better than cleaning and chores? You know, I need to work on a budget. I need, you know, for the first time, 2 months in a row, made my mortgage payment. No, not my mortgage payment. A loan that my mom had a day late, twice, ever. That's, you know, so I need, so yeah, I can make a list, but I have to look at it, right? So I need to get everything on automatic payment. I guess for that, I could do that too. And then if I want to pay more, I could do that. And I need to do that with a water company and my cell phone. So I want to spend time thinking about that. And where am I? Checking in with myself, right? Not like, let's see, like at work, I've had 4 days in a row being social. Yes, ma'am. Just inviting people to my house. Now, my friend Robin coming today. You know, if I invite you to my house and the way it looks right now, you know, it's just, I don't know. It's everything I project, right? But I want to walk in and feel serene, right? I want a roommate to come in here and feel serene. So, but I said to Beverly, when there's something we want to do, we don't want to do, let's say, like at night, I don't want to eat at night, but I do. Where's that part of myself that doesn't want to do it or wants to choose not to do it? Where does that part go, right? So is it literally just training myself to be constantly like, and I have like daily lists, right? Like get up and I just need to look at it. I'm super organized. I can control that, but then it's the follow through. It's the looking. It's the, okay, I choose to be in this moment. That is my struggle, y'all. So that I need to work on. Looking at my list, like, and not having hundreds of them, but what I like is, you know, I have this one, it's like a daily thing, right? And you put here and you check it off. I love checking things off. Like even made little boxes so I can check them. But how do I come home and look at that, but also give myself grace and time to decompress? I think what happens is I decompress and then that's it. And then I'm like, grab something to make dots, or, you know, it's not like a conscious decision. And I guess that's what I want to be, is more conscious when I make decisions. Especially like ordering groceries and, you know, that kind of thing. So that's what's up. And, you know, of course, I have to give myself the caveat within what my brain's capable of. My brain's not Michelle's brain. It's not. So I can't, you know, you can't compare yourself to anyone. I try not to. But it's so funny. I could be a life coach, but not to myself, right? That would be awesome. I mean, the thing about having a trainer at a gym is, one, you want to learn to do it right because you do not want to hurt yourself, because you can hurt yourself. But it's being accountable. And why is that more powerful than being accountable to myself? I don't know. I mean, ultimately, it is about yourself. Strange, right? What do you think, Clara? Can I have you be my life coach? Huh? The girlfriend just wants food all the time. But anyway, that's just my thoughts today. And, you know, the best thing I can do right now is just forgive myself. Grace, grace, grace. You know what? Maybe my tattoo should say grace. I'm going to get a tattoo and say grace. I know. I mean, I just want a tattoo here. You know, when I got my I have like an angel tattoo on my ankle, and it was a scene. Because that was, people like me did not get tattoos back then. It was a while ago. And it was probably 30 years ago. Yeah, I bet it was 30 years ago. And there was a drama. My sister-in-law was like, if you get that and my kids get a tattoo, it's all your fault. Okay, I'll take it. She got a tattoo. So many years later, and then I wasn't getting a tattoo just, hey, I have a tattoo. I have this guardian angel I wanted. So I haven't gotten one because I haven't felt really moved. But when my mom was in the hospital, I would write, choose love. Yes, I would. Choose love. Because y'all, that love, my gosh, my anger, whew. Grace. Give grace. Somebody think about that. Grace. Grace is enough probably, right? Or I was thinking like, I love you, Mom. I don't know, but I am going to get a tattoo. They're expensive though. But I want to do it with my nephew. Maybe if I go visit him in Flagstaff, well, I don't want to be traveling and get a tattoo. See, that's how I'm old. Okay, you guys. And then I want to film and share, and that takes time. And so there we are. Grace, right? Clara, we're going to live in grace. But for today, it is now 8:15. I need to be at the hair place at 9. I'm so relieved. And then I should be looking at this recipe to make sure I have everything. But Robin will stop at the store if we need something for this white chicken chili. Then I'm going to go by CVS and get my drugs. And then I'm going to hit the ground running. I'm going to start with my kitchen because we're going to make cookies. So therefore, I need to do that. And then I'm going to concentrate on the chair journey and laundry. So that seems like a lot. She's probably going to come around 3 or 4. So that gives me some time. And in my mind, I'm like, well, just do a little in the studio, a little in the library. No brain. No. Why do you want to wander off like that? Let's wander back to what we're going to do. I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, but I do want to move forward a little bit. Maybe my expectations are just really out of whack. And I need to want to be here, and I'm here. But I do, y'all, I know since you've started watching me and have my channel, I have made progress, huge progress. So, but I just want to start having my day focus to be about care of myself and people around me, the house, my mental health, my spiritual health. And maybe I can't do everything daily. Now, if I would love to get up at 5:30 every day. I've read books. I do think a morning is the best part of the day for me, especially my brain. And I suppose if I do that, I'll get used to it, right? And I'll go to bed earlier. Because nothing good happens for me after 9 o'clock. I'm watching TV, that's not good for me, or YouTube, I'm eating, trying not to eat, starting something I'm not going to finish, I'm going to walk away from I'm tired. So that's a commitment. I've been on this weird thing where I do stay up later, and I don't know if it's because of the Ritalin. I don't think so. I don't know. So I would like a ritual at night, right? Like I'm reading this book called Nothing Much Happens. So you guys, the library users, Nothing Much Happens. It's really, just sort of introduction is really interesting. But it's these stories she tells to help you sleep. But she talks about routine. And routines work for ADHD. Routines work for everybody, right? But especially for me, that is going to work. Like a half hour, and no television, YouTube. Listen to music that's lovely, or listen to something positive that'll help you sleep. That's a huge change. Last night I started doing jigsaw, like puzzles on my phone. Not helpful for my thumbs. And then they have ads, and it drives me wild. Anyway, a beauty routine, pick my outfit for the next day, steam it routine. Right, Clara? Clara needs brushing. I haven't been playing with her as much because I'm just short of time all the time. What do you think, Clara? Clara's like, you can't make dots and take care of me. Right, sister? Yeah, girls. Huh? And like, okay, so I bought this rice, y'all. I want to make the thing I wanted to make with it. And not be like, why do I have this rice and then give the rice away? So that kind of thing too. So I got to limit choices and have a possibility list here. But then I have to know where it is and look at it. So yeah, it's a thing. Lists are the answer, but how do I make sure I'm looking at my list all the time and remembering what I chose because I just go. And I do set alarms on my phone at work, but then let's say I'm in the middle of something and I might accidentally turn it off. You know, you can pause it. So that's too. Paying attention to my alarms on my phone, you guys. But I took a few days off around Christmas. I usually do. And look at that. That makes me so happy. These are some watercolors Beverly gave me. So I'm going to do some pages like that. And this is a little collage. It's my inspiration book. But I want to get prepared for that class. And I just want to have the space. You know, want to have the space. So the 3 areas in my studio, and I'm going to bring y'all down. It's chaos right now, but one level of chaos is gone. So I have a round table. That's where I want to paint. And have everything there, and the water and pages. And then this other table, which I usually have my sewing machine on, I want to have as a drying spot. And then my art table, I want to have like just to sit and do collage and putter and that kind of thing. So I'm in the process of letting go, redoing. What do I need? But I don't need all my journals behind me. I don't, so that's a process. I love this process, by the way, y'all. I love declutter and releasing things. I do. It's when you don't have the focus and I don't follow through. But this is, yeah, even with medicine, I'm like that. So how do I hold myself accountable? How do I get myself up at 5:30? Honestly, I do think it's the best time of the day. So if I'm staying up till midnight, which is not normal for me, I can get up at 5:30. Just switch it. Right? There's many books on 5 a.m. I think there's a book called the 5 a.m. Club. And, maybe in spring and summer I get up at 5. But you get so much done for me in that time. Now, I got night owl friends, y'all, would be like just going to bed. So it's amazing how different we are. Yet the world is really geared around going to bed early or getting up earlier. But anyway, so just share my thoughts with you as always, and just, and everyone, and I appreciate everyone's feedback and comments. And I keep saying I'm gonna get caught up on my comments, and then so doing puzzles last night. I should have done that, but I don't think of it in the moment. So I'm just like, thank God my body breathes on its own. Because I got a contact mark and Sue. Okay. And again, what works for you might not necessarily work for me. But it's just nice to hear what people do and where they're at. I know a lot of you are more like me than not. It's unfathomable to me that I want to do this and then I don't do it. I forget about it, literally. Forget about it. Just interesting. But I also know I don't take into account that my brain is what it is, and really come to terms that it's neurodivergent. And that really, you do build up, it does hurt your self-esteem your whole life when you can't do something you want to do or you don't follow through, and then you get judged, you judge yourself. There's a lot of that nonsense, but that stuff I can just journal out in the morning. My morning pages, y'all, they are really helpful, that like brain dump. So okay, well, I'm going to stop here and try to post this and then go get myself a shower, get some clothes on, and just be excited that I have a day ahead of me, that I'm blessed enough to have a day ahead of me like this. I think of my friend Mimi, and she would love to have this day and would love to have my brain problems and to be here, right? To be here. So that is my most thing I'm going to try to live in gratitude. That even these problems and all this, if it's helping me learn something or sharing this with you guys, help somebody who doesn't have people to talk to or doesn't even begin to understand, or can be like, wait a minute, I can relate to that. Or, again, it's just so weird in our world that brain issues, depression, learning disabilities, autism, all this stuff that it's still, it's changing, right? But it's still kind of taboo. If I called them work and said, hey, I'm really depressed today, I really can't come in. What? Stomach ache works, right? Headache, dizziness. I do get a little dizzy all the time. I don't think I work on that, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like we need a revolution on that, but people telling their stories and sharing, and we're all more the like than we're not. But y'all, Instagram's annoying me. I haven't been on it as much, and I haven't been replying to comments. I just, I peek at it, and then I see something terrible, or something comes up, or I see an image, and then, So hi, Clara, and love looking at art stuff. I'm like, do your own art stuff, y'all. Make some dots. At the end of the day, I can't tell you the joy this gives me. Right, Clara? Clara's like, you need to be petting me instead of making dots. So, yeah. So, thank goodness. But you guys enjoy your day. I'll be trying to pop in and film. And, I'm in the middle of trying to put together this thing from my day, Friday. And every time it just seems not to work out. So, I'm going to still do it. Even if it doesn't make sense. Okay, guys, you take care. I'll talk to you soon.